This is Damon L. Jacobs here with We Love Soaps TV. I'm so excited to be here in Vegas covering the 38th Annual Daytime Emmy Awards. Please stay tuned for the interviews, scoops that you want to see. I'm here with Winsor Harmon of The Bold and the Beautiful. How are you doing tonight?
I couldn't be better. I mean, the excitement and being in Las Vegas for an award show, and I even wore like an old Las Vegas style jacket, and I'm happy to be here.
You're looking fabulous. What is the secret to Thorne's success and staying in all these years?
He's just a nice guy.
But nice guys don't always last on daytime.
Yeah, well, he's
had his moments.
He has. Oh, he has.
He's moments of
done a couple of things. So yeah, but it's been fun.
So, Bold and the Beautiful is nominated for so many awards tonight. What is that like for you to be part of a show that's really been such a trendsetter this year?
Well, it makes the show go by fast for one reason, because it's an award that you're nominated for so much, and if we win this thing, it's going to be 3 years in a row, and that's something. That's a feat, and it's exciting. Plus, Susan Flannery, who I adore, we love her to death, and then the other, Heather and Scott as well. So it's going to be a great evening.
Awesome. For Thorne this summer on Bold and the Beautiful.
I'm not too sure. I haven't talked to Brad about it lately, but he said he's got some stuff in mind coming up. So
I hope so.
I'm sure it's going to be family stuff.
First of all, oh my God, this week on Bold and the Beautiful, talk about painful labor.
I know, right?
What was that like to film those scenes?
Well, it was hysterical. I didn't do any research or anything. People are like, did you do research? I'm like, nah, I just imagined like ripping. Yeah.
Ripping?
Ripping. Yeah, see?
I am in pain when you say that.
I know. I just focused on that and I was like, okay. No, but I think the scenes turned out good. I was really happy with it.
For the better part of the last decade, we've seen Amber go from Genoa City to LA to Genoa City, back and forth. What do you think Amber really wants? What's going to make her happy?
I don't know. I mean, she's been married so many times. Maybe it's not the marriage thing. Maybe this baby will change her. She's never had her own child because her babies always died. So we're dead babies.
Not fun.
No, not fun. But I think she needs her own child, and that'll switch it all up.
What keeps your passion and energy so consistent over these last 10 years?
I think that I just really love what I do, and every day I try to make myself creatively challenged and just make everything new every day, and I think that really helps.
Who are you wearing tonight?
Enzoni and Christian Louboutins, and my jewelry is Charlie Lapson, and so is my handbag.
So I'm with Rodney Saulsberry, The Bold and the Beautiful. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm fine. I'm very excited about our chance to win for the third time in a row, Best Daytime Drama.
That's right. Bold and the Beautiful is up for so many awards, and for good reason.
Well, thank you.
For good reason. Those episodes that were submitted, most of the episodes were for the homeless episodes. What did that mean to you to have that on there?
It meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
I felt when I was doing it, it was two of the hottest days ever. But the words, it was so well written. The writers are just incredible. And I just felt like when I was saying those words, something is going to happen. And we were doing goodwill. And when it comes from the heart like that, I think good things happen.
And that is really, I think, what the power of daytime can do in a way that no other art form can, because you're in people's living rooms every day.
That's right.
And you're telling such a necessary story.
No doubt about it.
I just wish there was more of it, personally. I wish there was more, continuing education and support for the cause.
We don't need to be taking them away. The fact that shows are being taken off is just crazy. So I'm here to say that, and I hope Oprah shows tonight, I'm here to say that Oprah Winfrey should put those soap operas on her network.
You heard it here.
Why not?
I'm so with you, man. I am here with Emmy Award-winning Heather Tom, who just won for Best Supporting Actress for Bold and the Beautiful. Wow.
Thank you.
What are you thinking right now?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I didn't thank my boyfriend James, so I'm going to thank him now because I should have. And I'm going to say that in every single one of these interviews because I just can't believe it. They were yelling at me to get off the stage. But I'm thrilled, and I'm thrilled to win for this show because I love working on this show so much, and I'm thrilled to the gills. Yes. Well, and Bill Bell. I mean, honestly, I've been in daytime for 20 years, so I've been
hard
here
to believe
for most of my life, and I'm so grateful for that, and I'm grateful for this job, and I'm grateful for Brad for writing this character.
What does this mean to you after spending so much of your life in daytime to be honored with this award?
It's awesome. I mean, it's a pat on the back for something I love doing, and really the job is my reward, my real reward. But it's fun. I can't lie.
I am here with Kim Matula from The Bold and the Beautiful. How are you doing tonight?
I am so great. Thank you. How are you doing tonight?
I am great. I am on adrenaline here because I just
know.
love talking to people, and there's so much energy around here.
There really is. I mean, you're in Las Vegas. I mean, there's the whole city has this vibe to it, and everyone's got that energy going on right now. It's so great to be here.
I love it. It's all sparkly, like your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dress.
I know.
love this.
Thank you so much. It's a Nicole Miller, and I certainly like it.
Oh, wow. So you presented tonight.
I did present tonight with Chris and Kyle Massey.
Were you nervous?
You know, I really wasn't nervous. I was nervous last year when I presented last year, but this year was like, I'd done it once before. I got it, out of the way. It was easy breezy. Beautiful cover girl.
Now, there's been so much going on Bold and the Beautiful, and in this last year, your character's really kind of gotten to the forefront, stirred up in all the drama.
Oh, yes, she has.
What can you preview about what's coming up for your character this summer?
I can tell you, well, at least in the next, maybe month or so, that Hope will be happy for a little bit, which is rare because she's always so upset all the time.
She's got a lot of drama.
She does. I mean, her boyfriend's sleeping with her mom, then her boyfriend's sleeping with Amber, and then having babies everywhere. It's really hard. And so
maybe Hope needs to find a little extra loving somewhere.
Well, Hope's chastity belt is locked pretty tight.
So ironic being Brooke Logan's daughter.
I know, right? Well, but I get it. I mean, she's seen what sex has done to her family and how it can ruin relationships.
Yes, especially when you keep it in the family. It can really ruin some Thanksgiving dinners.
Super gross.
Yeah. Because I'm here with Emmy Award-winning actor Scott Clifton.
Hi, Damon.
When you went up there, first of all, you looked totally surprised. Were you really, honestly, come on, between you and me, were you that surprised?
Well, I mean, this is not my first rodeo. I mean, I've lost this thing 4 times, so I mean, that's what it's a lifestyle to which I've become accustomed, and I was sort of expecting that by default, and my girlfriend will tell you, I was like sulking in my seat, and I didn't want to like make eye contact with anybody before they called in it because I was, that's what you do, you prepare for the worst, and then they called. I was genuinely surprised. I thought it was quite the long shot.
Did you get to thank everybody you wanted to thank in your acceptance speech?
No, of course not. But
who do you want to thank?
Oh my God. Well, okay. First of all, I do want to say that it was an honor to be nominated with the gentleman with whom I was nominated. These are very talented actors, and I think we all deserve this. I didn't get to thank like my agents and my manager, and these people are much more than like my representation. I mean, these are my friends. They feel like family to me. I didn't get to thank the Academy, which is something you have to do, which was really stupid of me.
Well, you're doing it now.
I'm thank you to the Academy, and I didn't thank the fans. I mean, duh. So those are my like top 4 regrets.
Well, and who knows, you might get another chance. But you get what, 20 seconds up there. What are you supposed to do?
I know, right? Yeah, it was either that or just go and run off the stage.
That would have been memorable, actually.
It actually, yeah, it might have.
That would have been really memorable.
Eyebrows,
Yeah.
Publicity.
Well, on Twitter with Clifton Notes, you're very outspoken. You're very articulate about causes that are important to you, which I admire.
Thanks.
I really do.
Yeah, thanks. I hope I don't offend anyone too much.
Well, have you ever found there's consequences for speaking your mind and being honest about certain issues?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm consistently expecting those kinds of negative consequences, and I just keep on thinking I'll do it until somebody tells me, okay, you need to stop. You're getting yourself in trouble. Mm-hmm. And all I keep getting is like positive feedback. I mean, I get a few people that here and there, say that, well, I'm praying for you, or whatever it might be, but
which is sweet.
That's kind of positive feedback. I mean, they don't want me to go to hell. That's a very nice sentiment.
Yeah.
I'm constantly surprised by how supportive people are of my bullshit.
Now, it's been almost 10 years. I know you started in this industry about 9 years ago at General Hospital.
Yeah.
If you could go back to the beginning of General Hospital and your role as Dylan and give yourself a piece of advice knowing what you know now, what would that be?
Oh my God, that's like the greatest question I've ever heard. And I think I need like 3 hours to think about it.
Maybe there's a book in there.
There's so much. I mean, I'm constantly thinking about. You know what it is also though. I've also learned. There's ways to be an actor in front of the camera, and there's also ways to conduct yourself as an actor behind the camera. And I think I've learned so many lessons about how to, cooperation is one of the pinnacles of human existence. And I think, and not to say that I was ever uncooperative, but I've just learned so much about how to engage my fellow actors and how to be generous and how to give more than take. And I think that's important. I think I would, slap myself around a little bit and teach myself that.
Can you show us how you slap yourself around a little bit?
Oh, just like this. Like, imagine like a fish. That's just,
That's how you do it.
I have a very small head, apparently. That's good enough. Yeah.
I am here with Ed Scott, producer of Bold and Beautiful, which won tonight for Outstanding Drama Series, as well as many, many other awards. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Scott?
No, I'm great. I mean, I was so happy for the directors and the actors that won. And I'm just one producer of, there's like three of us, and we're a team. And Brad Bell is the greatest guy to work for. He's an in the trenches kind of guy, and he knows what he wants, and it's really nice to work with somebody that's like that, because you just feel like you want to give him more than he ever asked for, and that's our goal, because we just love that guy, and he's just really creative and really kind and a good person, so you can't beat it.
So you started in this field working with his father, Mr. Bell Sr.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like to work with him on a team?
Well, Bill, when we first started working, he was in Chicago and I was in LA, and I would take the phone calls. He was very, very tough. There's another Bell that knew exactly what he wanted, and he didn't always get it. But eventually, when he finally moved out and I was working it was just the two of us, we got it the way he liked it, and I'm very happy for that.
And the way he liked it was kind of character-based,
character-driven,
Mm-hmm.
real emotion, no phony acting, the real thing, the real feelings. He knew how to write it, and you just guide people into working that way, the actors and stuff, and you get a show that the audience likes to watch.
And that's also become, I think, your signature, that we know you as people who love soaps. We know that when Ed Scott is attached to a project, that it will be character-driven, that this will be something. I mean, this is kind of what you have a good reputation for.
No, I'm happy that I have that reputation,
Unfortunately, a lot of shows that are still with us and some that are not have kind of turned in the last 10 years to sort of plot-based twists in order to try to, spark viewers. What do you think about that concept?
It doesn't work because there's not enough money to do the kind of show that you need to produce. There's too much action. There's too much, it's all a lot of outdoor stuff. Although we did outdoor things, it's daytime. The strength of daytime is in the character-driven drama with the feelings and the emotions and the families and the ethics and everything that happens. And Bill always, if somebody did something bad, something would happen to that person. I mean, he's like, the God above, and it's just like life. And if you do it right, your characters will write themselves.
What can the 4 remaining shows do to remain vital and alive and continue to stay on air?
Drive it with character. Drive the characters. Get the deep. It's the hardest stuff to write. The deep, emotional kind of writing that you need, that happens when a husband and a wife are in a room together talking about the child that's going to be born, the father that just died. I mean, the real strong, emotional, deep, that everybody can relate to because it's happened to all of us. So that's what they can do if they want to be good.
If you could go back to your first day working with Bill Bell at Young and the Restless and give yourself a piece of advice, knowing what you know now, what would that be?
I'd pay more attention to what the stories he was writing. I always get involved in the character and and the moment in that particular episode and how I know he wants it to build. But seeing the overarching story, he never, I got to go to his story meetings finally. I always wanted to go in a story meeting with him. But then the OJ trial started. And then the ratings started to go down. And I thought, I don't feel right being up here while he's telling a story. I need to be in the booth. So I would have liked to have spent more time with his story and the way he writes. That would have been my thing.
I'm here with Emmy award-winning producer Brad Bell for Bold and the Beautiful, who just won Best Dramatic Series. Wow, 3rd year in a row. What does this mean to you?
It's just fantastic. It's unbelievable. It's far beyond our greatest expectations, but it's a thrill. It's an incredible, incredible thrill.
What would you say? What's the secret of your success, and how do you win 3 years in a row? What might you say?
Well, I think the submissions that we've put in for the past 3 years have been very emotional, very deep.
Yes.
I think you just have to go back to the nuts and bolts of what makes daytime different and wonderful, and that is cut into the human psyche and and really put on the waterworks.
Yes, and you've been tackling some very complicated social issues in these episodes this year with the homelessness episode.
Yes.
Doing a lot to educate your audience and help others.
Well, we're trying. We want to entertain, but we'd also like to inform and educate.
Yeah. You mentioned in your speech, this is especially meaningful. Today's Father's Day. You thanked your father in your speech, and your kids are here.
Yes. Yes.
Does it make it extra special that this is happening all today on Father's Day?
It's wonderful. You know, my father and I were writing partners and so close, and I feel like we're still writing partners because he's flowing out of me at times. But to have my kids here and my wife, every love story I do that's worth anything is about my wife and our love affair that goes on and on.
It's